So there's your main man Jack from Reefer Aquatics, just bowling up with two new fish, one Shiro and one Becco. Beautiful, stunning stuff. We get Sam on as well on one of his flying visits, so there he is.
I'll be back.
The legend.
Yeah, I will be back.
Yeah, Sam's coming back for the show, so it'll be great to meet everybody up there.
We'll come and see you and we'll put the drone up.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got an invite round.
Yeah, we'll sort it.
I'll be honest, the pond, the covers are still going on at night at the minute, so
it's warm in the day, but I mean, we were filled last night at the lake. As soon as the sun went.
So here we are, good people. Just got back home after a trip out to Reefer Aquatics in Stowe. Jack, the Balding Reefer's shop, he's had some Shiro Itsuri and Shiro Beccos in, so I flew over there this morning to have a look basically, and so there were a couple I liked on the photos that he put out there. So these are obviously all the normal piggies. All doing very well, very healthy at the minute. Really nice. And here's the box. So just got this home. Apologies for the sun. I don't know why you should ever apologise for the sun, I don't know. So in here we have two new additions for the pond. There we go. So I only really went over for a Shiro Itsuri. Oh, but you got such a great selection there. To be honest, there was there's loads of really nice Beccos there. So I decided to treat myself, and I've come back with one Shiro Itsuri, which is a nice sort of stripy zebra blocky pattern, which is what I was looking for, and a nice Shiro Becco as well. So if anybody's in the market for some new Shiros, then please get yourself over to Reefer Aquatics, have a look at the Balding Reefer's site, or get in touch with Jack. There's some cracking fish still left to be sold there. So I'm going to just shove these in the pond now to start acclimatizing them. Oh. Thank you. Just going to float them in. There we go. One-handed, never easy. So I'm just going to leave them there for a bit, and I'm going to get my blue bowl out and start doing some water changes to get them used to the water. So I'll snap back to you when they're in the blue bowl and we can have a proper look at them. So there we go, peeps. I've just bowled them up. can see there's the Shiro, really nice striped markings, nice shaped head. These fish are both 8 months old. And there's the Becco. He likes the shade for some reason. Hopefully you can see it's really nice pattern, nice head. Just really nice looking fish. As I say, I've been after a Shiro for a while with that sort of stripy zebra pattern. So when I saw the pictures of this one, had to go and have a look, and I'm really pleased with that. So both, I think, about 20 centimetres, 23 centimetres, something like that. So yeah, really pleased. So I'm going to put them in the pond now, and we'll see how they get on in the pond. There's old Lancelot. So there's some bloody poo on the floor. Better get that hoovered up. Right, snap back to you in a bit. So these are ready to go in the pond now. They're fully acclimatised. The water that's in the blue vat is all my water. The water that they came in has all been siphoned off, and they've been in this for a while. So I'm just going to put them into the pond now. So here goes. So there's the Shiro. Gonna lose him for a bit. And then the Becco. There we go. I'll probably hide for the next half an hour or so. But I'm going to take all the covers off now and give the pond a hoover, because increasing the feeding has seemed to leave a bit of poo on the bottom. Not a lot, but I don't like to see any, so there you go. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll catch you in a bit. So thanks for watching that bit. So I've just very quickly hoovered the pond, everybody. As you can see, I am actually using an old Pond Tech hoover. So it's one of these that sucks for 30 seconds and then drains all the water out. Water drains out onto the flower bed, as you can see there. And again, made my own attachments for it. And the end piece is the brush or one of the nozzles off my wife's hoover, which she does know about now. So I've just taken all the covers off bar the feeding cover to do that little bit of hoovering. So pond looks a lot cleaner now. I've turned the air off for a minute, so hopefully you can see the fish a bit better. The Shiro down there, can't see what you can see in here, to be honest with you. Shiro down there seems to be swimming around nicely. Oh, missed a couple of bits of poo, but there you go. Yeah, everybody's going to hide up the corner now. Let's just see if we can try some out with a finger wiggle. There we go. You can see they're all fairly healthy, so I'm happy with that. So there you go. It's nice to get the covers off, but unfortunately it's just not warm enough yet to leave them off overnight. Otherwise it makes a joke of the heat pump. You can see we've planted all the back ready to go for the summer. So yeah, fingers crossed we do get a bit more heat soon, and these covers can be off permanently. Catch you in a bit. Hi guys, back again. I'm just about to start doing my weekly water tests in the shed. I can do them in the filter house, but I don't know. I've always done them from here, and I like to be able to see the the pond from here. So anyway, waffling. I'm loving the Hanometers, which I bought fairly recently. They're best thing since sliced bread. I still refer back to the chart on my NT Labs thing, and obviously there's a whole raft of stuff you can pull off the internet to give you the best or the optimal water test readings for your pond. But what I am going to talk to you about in a minute is I was approached by some university students from Germany and asked to try an app called Koi Control. And basically it's an app where you put in all the details about your koi, your pond, water parameters, You can pull up all sorts of statistics. It gives you the food calculator. So if you've put in all the weight, and size of your koi, it works out on a on a mathematical equation how much food you can be putting in. So I'm not going to go into too much detail now, but I'll do this round of tests to make sure everything's all right in the pond, and then I'll snap back to you and I'll walk you through this app, because I am absolutely loving it at the minute. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay folks, I don't know how successful this is going to be, but I've just done all my water tests and they're absolutely spot on, which is excellent. And I mentioned to you about this new app I'm using. So these are three guys from Germany, and I think it was a guy named Manuel who reached out to me and asked me to try this app. I, like most people, write down all my readings on pieces of paper. Having watched Cat and I and seeing how Cat did it on the PC, I set myself up a spreadsheet on the PC and I started doing that for a bit. But whether I'm just inherently lazy or whether I, it's just not for me, I went back to paper. So I had a look at this app, and it's a koi app. The goal obviously is to help you record all your information, keep it up to date. It will give you lots of statistics and useful information, so it's well worth a look. If I just quickly go into it and show you what it looks like. So that's basically, it's not working very well on my my tablet, but there you go. Anyway, there's various sections you can go into. So my koi. So you can go in here and you can actually add all. Go back. You can actually add all your koi. Now I've only just started doing this, so you can see all my koi aren't there. But you've also got the ability to upload a photograph of each fish. So again, it's really good. It gives you the age. It tells you what you paid for it. There's a growth history. There's all sorts of information you can keep about your fish. And there's an interesting one as well. If your fish actually dies, you can actually record the death of your fish, sort of thing. So it's really good. So that's the let's go back to so put all your koi in there, the length, the size, how much you paid for it, how old they are, all that sort of thing. Ditto with your pond. So I'm sure you will recognize my pond from there. Main pond, there's 9 fish in there according to this, but there isn't. That's just how many I've added on. There's actually 13 in there, including the recent additions. Volume's 13,400 litres, which is 2,500 gallons, blah, blah, blah. But again, you can, you can add all your, it tells you, how many drams you've got in there, how many skimmers you've got in there. You can put your pond profile in effectively, which is really, really good, which I like. Going back to this, so this is brilliant for me. So your water parameters. So you can see I've only done a few tests in here. But every time you do your parameters, you add them into the screen, and it's really simple. Let me just pretend I'm going to do one. So if you can see that, main pond, you put your nitrite levels in, your nitrate levels, phosphate if you record those, ammonium, hardness, salt content, outdoor temperature, blah, blah, blah. So, all the parameters that you record, if you're like me, you record them anyway, but put them in a piece of paper. You literally just click on these. There you go, and you can add the parameter in. Dead simple. I won't do it now because I've just done it. So these are the ones I've looked at, and as you can see, my parameters are all green. Because it's sort of got ideal parameters built in, it tells you as well if they're not ideal. So for example, my pH is 8.1. It's always been 8.1. It never fluctuates from 8.1, but obviously, it might not be considered ideal. So either side of 8 or 7.5 to 8, sorry, it gives you an orange warning, whereas you can see all the others are in green. Again, it's just, it's great. The brilliant thing for me is based on those, you can then choose which parameter you want to look at. So let's look at ammonium. And it actually builds you a graph up of the days when you've done your water tests. So you can see I did 2 tests on one day there, and it gives you your readings. So across here, really good. You can do them separate, or you can superimpose. So there I'm looking at the ammonium and the nitrite. let's shove nitrate in there as well for a laugh. So you know, you can build up a really good picture of your pond just by putting your normal water change results in, your water test results in, which is brilliant. Well, I like it anyway. I'm a bit of a geek like that. There's news on there as well, and again, there's quite like offers and competitions and things like that. You know, if you use this particular app, I keep going back to that one. There's reminders. You can set yourself reminders. What's really good when you put your when you put in your size of your fish in and how many fish and all that sort of thing, it actually calculates based on, you know, a theory how many grams of food you should be feeding. So if the desired growth is low, for example, and the water temperature, let's be realistic, 13 to 16 degrees, it tells you should be, or you could be, feeding 29 grams a day. If you want to move the desired growth up to medium, it goes up to 32, and if you want, you want to do high growth based on that temperature, 35 grams per day. And again, you'll see it go up as the temperatures go up, as you would expect when you're feeding high growth food. So again, this is, I'm not saying this is absolutely spot on. It's a really good guide, and I'm finding it really interesting. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks now, so I will do a proper overview once I've looked at it properly. But again, you can, things like salt concentration, rather than doing it on your calculator or whatever, you can move your bits and pieces about, put your home volume in, which you have, and just move the counter. So desired concentration is 0.05%. It gives you all the information you need. I don't particularly put salt in my pond at the minute, but as I say, I'm not going to go into it in too much detail because I've only been using it for a few weeks. But just from the recording of the water parameters alone, which you can see there, the various ones I've done. I did say I'd taken some on the same day because I was just testing it. Basically, I wanted to put numbers in so it'd give me the graph. But just keep putting your water test results in. To me, it's fantastic because I just love the, as I say, I love going into the stats, calling what you've done up there. And you see how stable your pond is. So anyway, there you go. I said I'll do a proper overview once I've been used it for a while, but at the moment I'm finding it really great. Because it was all in centimeters and liters and stuff like that to start with, I did think, am I going to, we're going to really like that. So I'm an old-fashioned guy, I like feet in inches. But if you go into settings, you can actually choose what you want. So instead of centimeters and meters, for example, you can have inches and feet. Instead of parts per million, you can have degrees hardness, you can have milligrams per litre. So whatever you're doing, so currency, it comes with euro as standard. I've obviously changed it to pounds. I'm finding it really good. I am absolutely loving this. It's so simple. I'm finding it really good. So anyway, there you go. I'm not a commission. I'm not selling this on behalf of these guys. But if you want to have a go with it and play around with it, I think the free version, basically, I think the only thing that doesn't come with the free version is the food calculator bit. I think lots of the other stuff, like recording all your water parameters and all that sort of thing, it's all part of it. So just go on the App Store, have a look. I say it's called Koi Control. There you go, Koi Control. That's the logo. Go on, see what you think, and obviously you can subscribe to the master version or the upgraded version, which gives you all the bells and whistles if you want. So yeah, there you go. That's a thumbs up from me at the minute. And as I say, in a few weeks' time, I'll give it a really full review. So thank you for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure. I'm going back outside now to look at my new fish. So yeah, I'm going to sign off from here. Be good, enjoy the weather. Bank holiday's over, boo. But we've still got the May bank holidays to come, so we've got an extra long weekend this week coming, is it? There you go. So take care, folks. See you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.